Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Ben here, and today I'm bringing you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a problem that a lot of you are encountering. I get this all the time on my videos, comments, everything. Many of you have encountered this problem, and I'll try. It's the problem of where like you're finding players that are too hard on your map that you cannot beat. That you're finding like you're getting matched up with players that are insanely higher than you and stuff like that. And I'll give you the reasons of why that's happening and maybe possible solutions to fix that. If you guys have any other solutions or anything in the let me know in the comment section below. But if you guys like this series, kind of like, or not really series, but like video style, kind of like how I did the ice, like when you should get ice statues. If you like that idea of like where I just have gameplay in the background, but I'm actually talking about things that could potentially really help you in the game, let me know. Make sure to like on the video. But one thing though, it is storming out like crazy. So if you're like thunder or hail or something, that's and I might get distracted from it. So that's just a heads up. But so yeah, we're gonna talk about victory point. Well, victory points ties into that. So we're gonna be talking about like victory point, how to manage it well, what you should and should not do. So if you tune into my streams, you've probably heard this spiel a lot. But all right, so scenario one, say you're just attacking your map. You've been playing Boom Beach for a while, but you get on your map and you just see players that are like super high level than like compared to your level, and you can't beat them, and you're like, well, why am I getting matched with these players? If that's happening to you, that means like you probably are too high in victory points or medals, whatever you want to call it. If I say one or the other, just it means the same thing. So yeah, that means you're probably too high in victory points. So it's hard to drop in victory points. So if you're still new to the game, take this into consideration. Do not, like, in Clash of Clans, I get it's cool to push in trophies to get like as many as you can, but in Clash of Clans you can drop easily in trophies. In Boom Beach you can't drop easily in medals. So take that in consideration. So if you want to go on a big push in medals, you better be like ready to face the consequence of that. So if you're early in the game, I highly suggest you do not push in victory points. And so the way to not push in victory points is to not entirely clear your map every day, not clear every single NPC base, and not always worry about those resource bases all the time. But so with what comes with that, you can always clear Dr. Terry, you can always do those events, but only like clear the bases on your map that you need the resources for. So say you have something upgrading, like, and you can't upgrade another thing for like 5 hours. Don't do any more attacks like first player bases or NPC bases, because you're just going to be rising in victory points. And I'm talking more about like mid to early game about this, because I highly suggest you don't really push in medals or victory points until like late game, kind of where I'm at, because you have all your big upgrades and you have a strong attack and everything like that. So that's just a asterisk or whatever, just something to help you guys out to like get you further in the game without encountering like a lot of struggles, because a lot of people are running into that problem. If that happened to you, if you're already done that and you're already really high in victory points and getting in those hard players, I'll try and towards the end of the video explain like how to fix that or try to fix it. But yes, if you're one of those players that are starting out, that's like the biggest advice I can tell you. You can still like stack your map, and then on days where you want to go for big upgrades, clear all those maps. Like if you don't know what stack your map is, it means like keep the players with high resources on your map and don't attack them, just save them, because the resources won't change when you scout them out. That's the resources you will get. So like stack a good player with a lot of resources, stack another good player, wait till Dr. Terror Day, and then clear all those for a big upgrade. But yes, don't push in victory points unless you really want to find it and push against and play against hard players. So that's like the huge problem that a lot of people are running into. Of course, there's like different variations. Some people that don't play the game. Like I'll tell you the reason why this happens now. So when you get those hard players, so sometimes honestly, like it's just because a player other than yourself has been playing the game and he hasn't been attacking at all, but he's always been doing these upgrades on his base, so he's got like an extremely high level and super low victory points. It's kind of like similar to my second account. I barely do attacks, but I do upgrade it whenever I check the account, so my level and my defense is going up, my victory points are staying constant, and maybe even dropping. So yes, you'll run into players like that quite a bit, but like you can't do anything about that. You can just wait till the next day to find a new player. But for those of you that are consistently finding players that are harder than you, it's because you're probably too high in victory points, and the reason the way to drop is kind of just like it's not gonna be a quick like fixed solution. If you're up there, it's gonna take a long time. Like you can put your HQ on the outside, like upgrade all your stuff like while you can, and then put your HQ on the outside, and hopefully people will attack it. But the biggest way to do this is it's gonna take some time, but only, like I said, is only clear your map when you need those resources. Maybe not even, maybe just if you can clear Dr. Tear or attack Dr. Tear and get the resources you need, fine, you're good. Put your HQ on the outside when you're done getting your upgrade, so hopefully it entices more people to attack your base. But yeah, another way to combat this though, if you want to like be able to get out of that rut, is only focus on upgrading your offensive things so you can actually beat those higher level players. Like only upgrade your landing crafts, your troops, your armory, your sculptor, your gunboat, all that stuff. Only focus on upgrading those so you can combat those higher level players. But that's kind of the route I took, because I played the big game very passively when I first started out, but then when I started making more videos on it, I was like, alright, I think it's cooler to show attacks and stuff, so I'm just going to upgrade all my offense. But now Boom Beach has changed a little bit, so you can be even, but what you want to do is like find a good medal count where you can still maybe win some defenses and you can still beat most of the players on your map. So to do that though, to maintain that medal count, it's not like entirely clearing your map every day. It's only getting clearing the map for the resources you need, so you maintain that medal count, so then you hopefully don't get matched up against those insane players, because that's no fun when you can't like attack and you can't win. So basically, you probably watching my videos and you're like, Ben, why do you always clear your map every day? But that is because like I need to clear my map, like my entire map, to get my upgrades, and because I'm trying to push in victory points. Well, not really push just yet because I'm still waiting to upgrade my base. So I'm like at a comfortable victory point for me right now because I can still win. There's some bases that are too hard for me because they have a bunch of ice, but like my defense, yeah, I can't really win all the time yet, but like I'm at a comfortable victory point at 800 medals. When I clear my map, I'll get up to like 830, and then I'll go to bed at night, and I'll drop down to like 800 because I'll get attacked that much. So just find like a victory point like range that's good for you, because it is extremely hard and it takes a long time to drop. Like it takes a long time to drop in medals. Another thing is maybe just stop playing for a little while. I don't want to say that, but it's true. If you're struggling that much. But those are really the only ways to combat that problem. Like, don't clear your map every day for resources, and then or go all offensive. Like it sucks if that's happened to you, but it's like it is a problem. If the matchmaking system was changed like a little bit, so you're like people around your headquarters, then it wouldn't maybe be as hard. But I can't control that, and like. It maybe in other aspects it would change something of the game, but those are like the biggest tips I can tell you. Those are really like the only things you can do, to be honest. So if you're just starting out though, take that to heart. Do not push in victory points unless you really need to, like, or say you're just like, screw it, I'm just gonna push in victory points and then whatever, like early game. That's up to you, but just remember that I told you not to. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for the video, guys. Those are the main tips I can tell you. Something I hope you learn in the beginning of Boom Beach, because it sucks trying to correct that. Kind of like if you maxing out or like maxing on your HQ in Boom Beach doesn't really help you out. I encourage rushing your base, but not rushing the medals. Because like in Clash Clans, when people rush their town hall, they have an insanely tough time like getting the other resources to upgrade it because of the loot penalty. It's kind of like, not in that sense, but in like victory points, it's kind of similar. So like say you rush your town hall in Clash Clans, that's a no-no. In Boom Beach, I say when you rush your victory points too early, that's a no-no as well. So just trying to give you some hindsight. I don't know, because like in Clash Clans, you can rush in medals and it doesn't matter, or not medals, you can rush in trophies. In Boom Beach, you can rush your base. So it's like, those are the trade-offs, those are the differences, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like if you did, and let me know if these tips helped you. But hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys later.